Hey guys, we are live. This is our first live stream. Welcome. My name is Mauricio, as you know, and in this video I want to talk to you briefly about how much more can the market go up. And by the market, I mean the crypto market. So we have seen it grown exponentially for the last around 6 months. So is there still room to go? Should we be preparing to sell, or should we still be holding for the long term? So for that, I'm going to show you my browser in a little bit, but let's get started first. Okay, guys, you can see myself. Okay, here's the first thing I want to share with you. This is CoinMarketCap. If you haven't been here before, this is a website where you can basically check the price of different crypto, and not only that, but the market cap. And the market cap is how much, what the amount of dollars invested in each one of these tokens or coins is. And as you can see, let's see, for example, Bitcoin, there is about $1 trillion invested in Bitcoin at this moment. So you've probably been here before and you're asking yourself, well, why is Mauricio showing me this? And I'll tell you why. As you can see, and this is the part what I want you to look at, is dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this has been changing a lot in the last couple of weeks. And this is basically because we are in alt season, which means that investors are looking elsewhere. So before, Bitcoin used to be 60% of the total investment of in US dollars value. Now it's gone down to 45. Ethereum has grown slightly, but still, if you add these two together, it's around 66%. That means that around 33% of the total amount of dollars invested in the crypto space has gone to different altcoins. So with that said, how much money is there in the crypto space in total? If you add everything else, well, you get that information from this little section of the website. It's called the market cap. And so we are around $2.3 trillion. So here's the interesting thing I want you to see. We can check this graphic. So basically what it is, you can just click on market cap and it's going to show you the market cap in the different days of, in this case, of the last month. So I click here on 1 month. So remember, guys, probably around a week ago, the price of Bitcoin tumbled down, very strongly, and a lot of people were thinking, "Is this bull run over? Should I, scare and jump off the ship?" And you can see that this happened. Check the market cap. We have $2.23 trillion invested in this day. So this day is the 17th of April. So that went from $2.23 trillion down to 1.9691. So that's like $100 billion that just left the market, like the crypto market, right? They went back to their banks or the stock market or wherever that it was, but they just vanished from this market. And if you check, that's exactly when the price of Bitcoin went from $64,000 and tumbled down to $53,000. So as you can see, there is a correlation between the price of mainly Bitcoin, but not only Bitcoin, all of the altcoins too, and the total amount of money in the market. So with that being said, today, right now, at this very moment, we are back at $2.35 trillion. So that's why you're seeing that the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but not only those, specifically all altcoins are going up. So that's, this explains why everything is going up. This means that more money is coming from outside the crypto space into this crypto space. And that could be institutional money. As we all know, there's a lot of institution. Goldman Sachs has announced that they want to invest their customers' money into crypto. And like 6 months ago, they were saying that almost it was rat poison, just like Warren Buffett said. But now they see that there's a lot of interest and they are putting a lot of money in this space. Now, supposedly, this is going to make the volatility of the crypto space even less volatile. But as you can see, the market cap directly affects the price of Bitcoin, but it also affects the price of any other token. So we can check Ethereum, and you will see a similar pattern when the market cap tumbles, right? It's a little bit less obvious, especially in the last few days, because Ethereum has become more relevant because the gas fees have gone down. But Bitcoin still leads what people think of the crypto space. So if Bitcoin would tumble down to 20,000, everyone would sell their altcoins. No, not everyone, but a lot of people would sell their altcoins and run back to their banks. So whatever happens to Bitcoin happens to the rest of the tokens in a more or lesser degree, but yes, it does influence. So now I want you to see, the question is, how much higher can we go? And I have the answer for you here. And this is, well, not here, actually here. This is a report from the late 2020. But to understand how much more money is there available in the financial markets that could eventually come to the crypto space, if we can bring, not us, but if the people, let's say Goldman Sachs and all those big banks would be able to track part of that money to the crypto space, we would see all our investments go up. On the flip side, if everyone is scared and they run out of the crypto space and the total market cap goes down, the prices would go down too. So as you can see, we have, of all the big places where investors put their money, silver is one of the smallest ones, and it's basically, it's one of these little squares that you see down here below silver. It's worth 100 billion. So how much is $1 trillion? It's 1,000 billion. So currently, the crypto space, which is worth 2.3 trillion, it's around 2,300 billion. So you can see that compared to crypto, silver is not that much. So even if every dollar went out of silver and went to the crypto space, that wouldn't drive the price up a lot in Bitcoin or whatever altcoins we have invested. What about gold? Because there's a lot of talk about gold potentially, money flowing from gold to crypto. And there's a lot of talk about that already happening. So how much could that influence the price of our crypto? So let's go down here. So you can see, back then, like 5-6 months ago, the crypto space was valued at 244 billion. So you can see how much that has grown in half a year. So we went to from 0.244 trillion to 2.4. So that's a tenfold already. Military spending, of course, the military will not sell their machines and buy crypto, so we don't use that information. The U.S. budget deficit is this much. We cannot count with the U.S. budget for the crypto space. If everyone in the Eurozone sold their euros and invested those into crypto, this would be like 3, 6, 9, 12. This would be more or less 2 trillion. So that's close to the market cap of the crypto space. So that means that if everyone in the euro area sold their euros, the price or the market cap of the crypto space would double, potentially doubling the price. So that would be a 2x in the price of your tokens. But that's not going to happen, right, guys? So we cannot count on that. The balance sheet of the Fed, we cannot count on that. So this is the amount of the world 2,000 billionaires have in their bank accounts. So even if Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, sold the money he had back then, like 6 months ago, he would only influence like 10% in the price of Bitcoin or the tokens you have. So that's, I mean, even if all these guys, if all these guys sold their crypto, it could 4x the price of your token. So, but they're not going to do that, right, guys? So here's the interesting thing. Gold. Everyone is talking about people used to invest in gold when they saw turbulent financial times. So, but you don't have the returns that you have in crypto. So more and more people are starting to look towards crypto instead of using or investing their money in gold. So what would happen if all the world's gold went to crypto? Well, according to this website, all the world's gold is worth 10.9 trillion. So that's around 4 times the price of crypto. So if everyone sold their gold, then it would 4x the price of your crypto. Now, of course, it's not the same amount of influence it would have over Bitcoin. It's not the same as a smaller token that has a lot of potential to go up, because just a tiny bit of amount, a small fraction of the market cap of Bitcoin could push the price of a smaller crypto. But anyway, this is 4x. So potentially, let's discount the jewelry, right? Because people will probably not sell the family jewels to buy crypto, although it could happen. But if all the gold that is under reserves was sold, there would be around half of this, $5 trillion. Now, what about the stock market? Because a lot of money can flow from the stock market to the crypto space. So Microsoft is worth $1.3 billion. So that's not big enough to change the price of crypto. But if there was a crash in the stock market and people thought that the crypto space was safer, then that could potentially push the price of Bitcoin and altcoins up. And actually, that kind of happened yesterday, probably 2 days ago, when Janet Yellen said she was potentially going to rise the interest rates in the US. So a lot of people invest in the stock markets because they believe that the price, that they're getting better returns than investing that money in the treasury. So even if there's more risk, basically you're getting 0% interest in the banks in the US. So by her saying we might raise the interest rates, a lot of people took their money out of the crypto, also in the crypto space, but in the stock market and put it in the banks. Then Janet Yellen retracted and said, well, okay, no, not exactly. I didn't exactly mean that. And then you saw from yesterday to today, the price of your tokens went back up. So, and this is how much the full stock markets, US stock markets, are worth. And now, guys, this is a lot of money. So this is one of the ways in which the price of all of our altcoins and Bitcoin could go up if money flowed from the stock markets to the crypto space. Now, we're not potentially going to see 100% of this go from the stock exchanges to the crypto space, but that's a big potential. And then we have the money supply and global debt, and that's not going to flow global real estate. No, I've heard of people selling their home to invest in crypto, but those are exceptions. And the global wealth, well, this is how much money is there available in the world. So that's, according to this website, it's 63 trillion, which is like 30 times as much as the crypto market cap. So how much more can your crypto go up? Well, it depends how much money flows into the market. Basically, that's the way to understand and to see how much it can go up from there. Now, there's another factor. There is a lot of tokens in the crypto space, right? And some of them are stealing. Let's go back to the browser. Some of them are stealing the fuel that other tokens have. Like, for example, right now, Dogecoin is the fourth largest altcoin in the crypto space. And it's worth, the market cap is $79 billion. So it already stole a lot of fuel from XRP, from Cardano, Polkadot, of course, from Litecoin. And it's all part of the fuel from Bitcoin and not Ethereum, because Ethereum has a lot going for it lately, and probably not that much from Binance. But XRP used to be the number 4, now it's number 5, and it's pushing everything down. So if Dogecoin didn't exist, then probably Bitcoin would be already over $60,000. So that's why you're seeing Bitcoin also flowing sideways. It's not going up or down, it's just sideways because there's a limited amount of money in the market. So that's $2.3 trillion. And it's shared between all of these tokens. So according to CoinMarketCap, there's around 9,600 cryptos. So and of course, there's tiny, like all these shit coins that we've discussed in the channel. Some of them are worth, the market cap is $20,000. So that does not affect that much the price of the other tokens or coins you have. But this is, I think this is what I wanted to discuss in general. This is an explanation of how much more can your tokens go up. So in conclusion, potentially, Bitcoin will only 2x or 3x if two things happen. One is if there's more money flowing from other markets towards the crypto space. So basically that means the stock market, guys, right, guys, or the bank, regular bank accounts. Otherwise, you know, the amount that already exists in the crypto space will be shared among all of these tokens. And we know Ethereum has been stealing a lot of fuel from Bitcoin, so I don't see Bitcoin regaining a lot of space, a lot of price, unless something happened to Ethereum, unless BNB went down, which hardly I think that's going to happen, or and here's the thing, unless Dogecoin went down, right? If Dogecoin, let's say tomorrow, I think tomorrow is Elon Musk Saturday Night Live gig, and if after that people say, well, you know, we're done with Dogecoin, then this amount of money, $79 billion, will go elsewhere. The question is, where will that go? I'm not sure, no one knows, but that would go elsewhere. Hopefully not back to the stock market, not back to the banks. But potentially Dogecoin is here to stay. I think it might go back to place number 10 or Litecoin. I don't know who's investing in Litecoin, but anyway, it might be going back to this area if Elon Musk stopped tweeting about it. But we don't know what's on Elon Musk's mind. I know that he's potentially invested in Dogecoin, so he might want the coin to go up. And then there is the SEC. He might be scolded by the Security Exchange Commission if he still keeps pushing the price of Dogecoin. Well, we don't know, but you know, there's a lot of things that could happen. But if Dogecoin lost its fuel, then the money that's in here could push other coins up, and that potentially would push the price of Bitcoin up. Now, again, why hasn't Bitcoin going up? Because Ethereum is stealing its fuel, because Dogecoin is stealing its fuel, and yes, Binance Coin is also doing the same thing, because in the case of Binance, there's a lot of DeFi going on, and by a lot of DeFi going on, a lot of Binance needs to be used, right? So that's where we go back to the use case. If there's a reason to use a coin, people will hold that. In the case of Dogecoin, it's only holding it, but it's the same as Bitcoin. It's only holding it because we believe it's going to go up. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope it was useful. Thank you for bearing with me in the first live stream. I hope to be doing this a little bit more. And if it was useful to you, if it's interesting, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. See you next video. Bye-bye.